Big night at Terry Fox Theatre on Saturday night. The stars were out. They had their dancing shoes on.
I wish I was there.
Me too.
Well, for those of you who weren't, we've got the highlights.
All right.
That's right. It was a lot of fun. You know, the big thing is this was a big fundraiser for Crossroads Hospice in Port Moody. So we're going to show you a couple of things here. First off, this is what my partner, Christy Consul, and I came up with.
Oh my God.
There you go. See, smoldering, right?
So this was our big reveal. We were waiting for the big reveal. This was the one that surprised the audience.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. I was watching from the wings, so I didn't quite see it.
The crowd went a little crazy at that point.
I can see why.
Yeah.
Your dance partner looks good. You look pretty good too, Steve.
With your Neil Diamond shirt on and everything.
The good thing was they weren't looking at me at all, which is always the good thing.
But you know what? You did really well. I'm quite impressed.
I'm so proud of you for doing this. Way to go. Nice finish.
So we ended up, oh my goodness. We
How did you feel, by the way?
It felt pretty good, actually. It was a lot of fun.
Were you nervous?
It's exhilarating. It really is. Now, there was a whole bet around this whole thing, and it had to do with the morning woman at JRFM, Karen Daniels, who we're going to show you a little bit of her dancing right now. Okay. She was actually, she wanted, whoever finished higher in points, they had to do something. So I had to either wear this special cowboy hat that she had made up for me, that apparently had feathers and all this, and if she lost, she had to actually kiss my toe.
Yeah. Oh. Poor Karen.
So Karen lost by 0.2. Oh. I finished at 8.7, and she finished at 8.5. So at the very end of it, we came up with this. Karen had to actually kiss my foot.
And Steve, you were loving
made her
it.
do this?
So she cleaned off one foot, and then I moved my foot to the other one, and there it was. So, good for Karen Daniels. So.
Yeah, you didn't specify whether it was a full-on kiss or what.
So and we just got two quick pictures we're going to show you, and one was, because you guys, you were... All right, welcome back to the Morning News. A couple of very special guests with us, talking about our big dancing extravaganza. Folks here from the Arthur Murray School of Dance, Barbara and Christy, my instructor, as a matter of fact. Thanks for being here. Let's talk first about the event itself. This event is coming up on the 16th of October. So how did this whole thing come about?
Well, it came about, we were approached by Dee Perry from the Tri-City News to put on a fundraiser for Crossroads Hospice. So we said that sounded like a fantastic idea. It's a wonderful organization. And that was several months ago. And then the ball just started rolling, and here we are.
Now, what was your thoughts when you first heard that you were going to bring in sort of 10 people who may not have had any dancing experience at all, and you had to teach them something in a short amount of time?
Well, we were up for the challenge. It's actually been really exciting. Yeah. And everybody's been doing really well. I think it's going to be a fantastic show.
Now, Christy and I have been training for about a month now. And first off, your response when you knew that I was going to be your student.
Do I have to say that?
No. Yeah, just lie. That would be great.
I was excited. I was really, really excited about that. Yeah.
Have I surprised you?
You have absolutely surprised me, actually. We didn't have a lot of expectations for anybody going into this.
Now, this was early on, so don't. First of all,
it's very early on.
I'm apparently the only one there that wears shorts, but anyway, very early on. What has been the toughest part about teaching someone who hasn't had a lot of dance experience?
I think the toughest part is that we're skipping about 100 different stages in what we're doing, because we deal every day with people who have never had any dance experience, but we take them through the little stages and we give them a lot of basics and a lot of repetition, and we get them moving first. And with you guys, you walk in the door and we went, go! Yeah.
You got to learn a lot in a small amount of time.
A lot of very advanced material in a very small amount of time.
Talk a little bit, Barb, about just the tremendous... ballroom dancing is exploding right now. I mean, obviously the TV show has helped a lot, but have you seen the effects of the TV show over the last few years?
Oh, most definitely. Especially, I would think in the American market, it really was quite significant. And I think that Arthur Murray has been around since 1912, so it certainly was what we do is not a new thing.
Right.
But I think it certainly made it much more mainstream and legitimized it. So it's something that people, when you say now that, I'm a ballroom dance instructor, they go, oh, well, that's really fun. Whereas before it was, I think, a little bit on the fringe.
Right. I think people are unfamiliar with the amount of work that goes into learning the steps. I think that's the biggest. We've talked a lot about that. Who are you teaching right now? Obviously besides us, but who else is picking up dance right now?
Who else? Everybody
yeah.
else.
I've seen seniors in there.
Yes,
I've seen people who are getting ready for weddings, things like that.
Absolutely. Our biggest market tend to be couples.
Yeah.
A lot of them whose kids are now out of the house and going to university, and they've spent the last 20 years doing things for other people and finally now have the opportunity to do something for themselves. But our market is quite large. Lots of young couples coming in for weddings, lots of singles coming in just to be able to get out and,
get out,
go out and meet somebody.
Now, there's 10 of us in total that are taking part in this fundraiser, and including Joe Trasolini, who's the mayor of Port Moody. And how's he been so far?
Well, actually, Joe was having a great time, but actually, due to a back injury, he's not from dancing.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
He has had to. His doctors have advised him to not dance.
It's funny how a lot of these people that were involved in it have heard I was dancing, and then they've all backed out.
Yeah, it's funny.
Have you noticed that? Is that what's happening? Well, let's give everyone.
We still have 10.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it's going to be a lot of fun, including Karen Daniels, who's on the morning show at JRFM Radio as well. She's doing a great job, and others as well. So let's tell people how you can get involved in this. It's pretty simple. The tickets are going to go on sale this Friday, as a matter of fact, at the TerryFoxTheater.com is where you get information. Basically, the box office there. $50 plus service charges, and the money is going to go to Crossroads Hospice, which is a beautiful place in Port Moody, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I can tell you one thing, Mark, as we head over for weather, that I think I'm going to surprise a lot of people. Wouldn't you not agree?
I would absolutely agree.
We're doing a lot of things that you would normally do, what, 15, 20 years in?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Okay, good.
That's actually not inaccurate. Yeah.
In fact, Christy's feet leave the ground at least 7 times during our performance. Wow. That's how crazy
Minimum.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
Minimum.
You don't throw her too far across the room, though, do you?
Oh, wait till you see what we have planned. It's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, thanks for coming in, and hopefully folks will get some tickets on Friday, and we can sell it out. It's going to be a lot of fun, and thanks for all your hard work. I know it's been a bit of a challenge, and your feet are okay after the 4 or 5 times I stepped on them.
They're recovering.
Okay, good. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Mark?
Perfect.
Ha